to the Dan Show, starring Dan Whalen.
Hey guys, welcome back to my show where we talk about all things movies, TV shows, and cigars. But today we're going to be doing things a little bit different. I have a hobby of riding motorcycles, and I wanted to go for a ride today and talk about the Yennefer show, I should call it, but we're going to be talking about The Witcher Season 4. Before we get started, if you could please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, definitely helps me out. Stay tuned for more videos. I don't know if I'm going to do another one like this. I wanted to just kind of make this a little bit of a special one. This is my 2011 Suzuki Boulevard. Wanted to talk about it a little bit, but I'll do this review on the bike. Stay tuned. Alright guys, I really hope you can hear me. If not, whatever, I'm probably going to figure this out. Like I said, I've never done a motorcycle video before, so we're going to try it out. Okay, so here we go. This is my 2011 Suzuki Boulevard. I love this bike. It's a mid-size. It's not a full-blown road king or anything like that, but it is just a solid bike. I absolutely love it. I bought this actually off of my dad for, I want to say, about $3 grand, $3,500 or something like that, whatever, back a couple years ago. And I've been riding her as often as I can, and I absolutely love this motorcycle. Like, this motorcycle is my baby. It's got the kick shift, which is awesome. The camera's probably going to be a little bouncy because it's not a real proper, like, you know, camera mount, but I mean, it's working. It's doing just fine, I guess. I'll take this out on the highway. Good old Highway 27. If you live in Claremont, you know, you understand that this freaking road is a nightmare now. Pretty much this whole town is a nightmare. But, anywho. Alright, let's talk about Season 4 of The Witcher. I can't believe I'm even talking about it. I can't believe I even sat through it. I can, you know. So, I'll tell you what. I'm not easily offended by anything. You know, I'm going to just say it right now. I am just not offended by anything. But I'm a fan of the games. I am also a fan of the books and the original lore, and this garbage that they produced for us is absolute trash. It is the worst pile of crap I think I have ever watched, and I can't believe they even made this. Like, I actually cannot believe they went through with making this effing freaking show it's a catastrophe. It's an absolute disaster. You know, I mean, Geralt's not even the main character anymore, which from the beginning of, like, freaking, even when the books were written, he was the main character. Now it's just called the Yennefer show, or at least it might as well be just called the Yennefer show. Ciri is literally character number 2, and you know, you got Geralt. It's, oh my god. And you know, like, I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I went into this, I'm not a fan of the fact that Henry Cavill's no longer the Witcher. And, you know, I've seen Liam Hemsworth and things, and it's really not the worst actor. He's not terrible, you know, but, like, they should have just stopped right there. You know what I mean? They should have just were like, hey, you know what? It's done. It is what it is. You know, I don't want to get too into it. Like, I don't want to get too political, but there were a lot of things in the show that just really annoyed me. Like, I don't know. Like, the whole show at this point is just a joke. And I say that, like, confidently, you know what I mean? Like, it is a joke. And, whatever the writer's name, Lauren or something like that, you know, dude, she should be fired. She should be just not allowed to make a movie or TV show anymore, because she took something that was already amazing and just killed it. She butchered the fuck out of it. And, you know, like I said, and sorry for, you know, cursing and swearing and all that, but I'm really kind of mad. Like, I'm really not happy with the direction this show just went in. And I can't believe they even announced a season 5, but there was supposed to be 7 seasons, I guess. But I guess it's cool that they're calling it at 5, which, my god, they should have stopped at 2, you know? Like, this show only got worse and worse. Season 3 was a complete other freaking disaster. I don't know, man. Like, it sucked. It just sucked. The whole show as a whole is just not good. You know, I didn't mind season 1. You know, I actually kind of liked that they included Geralt a lot more in things. Like, he was actually, like, more of a Witcher in that one. But, throughout the other ones, he's more of just, like, Ciri's annoying, protective dad. you know, and I don't know, man. Like, it just, the show, oh God, I don't even know. Like, honestly, I could spend the rest of my life not watching it. Like, if someone was like, hey, they removed it off of Netflix, I'd be like, I don't care. I really could give a shit. It doesn't matter to me anyway. It just really, really sucked. Like, you know, it was so bad. I could barely remember details. Like, I'm serious. Like, it was so awful. Like, I was playing more on my phone, you know, more than watching the show, because it was just, nothing drew me in. The bad guy was weak. You know, they made Geralt was just kind of whining about his leg the whole show, you know, which is from season 3. It's like, oh my God, you know, take a fucking potion and heal already. You know, I know this is definitely a rant. This is more of a rant than anything, but my God, just ew. The show was a fucking ew. And like I said, you know, I had to muscle through it. You know, I just want everybody to know I love them, because this was really difficult to watch. And I'm talking really, really difficult. But I pulled through, whatever, and like I said, here I am making a video for you guys with as much as I could possibly remember. As much as I'm willing to remember, is a better way of putting it. But guys, I'm going to say it. If you haven't watched it, I'm going to tell you, I already know what your opinion of it is going to be, especially if you're already like a Witcher lore fan, like if you're a fan of the games, or if you're a fan of, just in general, like just of the books, the games, whatever. But if you start your Witcher journey just by watching the show, I pity you. Like, this is not The Witcher. This is some kind of lame-ass freaking fantasy that some, you know, woman decided she wanted to butcher. And I'm like, it's not even like a good story. It's just like sad and stupid. And like I said, they just kind of kicked Geralt to the side and made it the Yennefer show. And I don't know, like I said, I didn't want that. I don't think anybody who is a fan of The Witcher wanted that, you know? I am not saying Yennefer is a bad character, but she is not the main, like, character, you know? Like, I don't see why she was more of the focus than Geralt. Same with Ciri, you know? Ciri's another character, like, she's in the games and shit, but, like, she's not the main. You already know where I'm going with this. Like I said, they butchered it. We now have this abomination of a show on Netflix that we all can make a decision whether or not we want to watch it, whatever. But my lord, it is good luck. You know, like I said, let me know in the comment section what you guys thought of the Witcher 4 season, because I mean, I cannot express it any more than what I just said. It was absolutely terrible. But anyway, how's everyone's day going? It's a Saturday. It's the day after Halloween. Halloween kind of stunk for me. Not a single trick-or-treater last night. I bought $25 worth of candy, and not a single kid knocked on my door or anything. I even decided to sit in my garage for a minute, and I'm telling you, like, Halloween died. Halloween is completely and utterly dead. And it sucks, because when I was a kid, Halloween was the GOAT. Like, you could do anything. Like, parties were all the time, and if I remember, a lot of the parties were, like, civil. Like, they weren't really vulgar, you know? Like, they kind of portray in the movies. Halloween was fun growing up. Like, and I mean really fun. Like, I remember I was Doc Ock one year for Christmas, or for Halloween. Jesus, I can't even talk. You know, I was Dr. Octopus one year for Halloween. I was Ghost Rider. I was Skeletor. You know, I had a good time on Halloween, and it was fun just kind of like dressing up and being somebody else, you know, for a day, you know. But either way, like I said, Halloween kind of died. I saw maybe 2 kids walking up and down my street, but they weren't trick-or-treating. They were just kind of going somewhere. I don't know. We're in weird times. Like, we're in very, very weird times. And if you look over here, if you can see it, you see where it says cigars. This is where I get my cigars, by the way. One of these days, I'm going to make a trip for you guys. We're going to kind of browse around there. It's going to be a good time. Really cool people. You know, I get like a discount from them all the time. They're just really solid and really nice people. And I can't wait to show you that. But anyway, yeah, Halloween, I kind of just sat in my garage waiting for kids to show up, you know, and to hand them out candy. Not a single trick-or-treater, so I kind of just clocked it. I was probably back in my house, I want to say like 7:30, which is, like I said, being a kid, it's a whole different thing. Because I remember being a kid and it was just like, I remember 7:30 was early, you know, like, seriously. But oh well, man. different times, different whatever, different rules, you know. It is what it is. But now I have $25 worth of candy I need to finish and eat, so that's going to be interesting, but whatever. But also, so I probably have about 5 more minutes on my ride. I just wanted to go out and ride the bike because it's a beautiful day out. I'll put up the weather right now in Florida. There's not a cloud in the sky either. It is the perfect day to ride a motorcycle, ladies and gentlemen, which is exactly why I wanted to make this video today. So this is my Suzuki Boulevard C50T, and she is my baby. This is Black Betty, by the way. I named her Black Betty. Mid-size, you know, very, very reliable. I've never decided that I wanted to kind of like rev it. I've never maxed out the speed on this. Like I've never taken it on the highway and just unleashed it, you know. I don't know, like for me, I'm a cruiser guy, you know. I have no problem whether I get there on time or if I have no time limit and I want to take a little scenic route, I will. This bike is so much fun to just ride around, and that's kind of why I took it out today, to talk about The Witcher and Halloween and just talk about this bike, I guess. Yeah, no, this thing is my baby. I love it, and this is my first mid-size motorcycle. This is my first cruiser, and you know, honestly, I don't think I'd really care to get another one, you know. Like, not saying I don't like cruisers, but this is without a doubt just already, in my opinion, the perfect motorcycle for me. Like, it's kind of like you buy, like I bought one, and then, you know, it's like, that's it, that's the one you get for life, and I'm happy with my decision. This motorcycle is pretty freaking cool. Like, it is an awesome motorcycle. Everything on it is, I did a lot to it, you know what I mean. There's a new battery in it, all that, whatever. But also I changed the mirrors because I don't even know how it happened, but I had a broken mirror one day. I put saddlebags on it. The saddlebags were cheap, but like, they've held up their purpose. Me and this bike have been together for a while, and I'll admit, last year I had someone cut me off, and he did an illegal U-turn by a gym that I used to go to, and I ended up sliding the bike. Literally not even 10 minutes later, I'm back on the bike. Like, the actual floor pedal was bent up, and you know, whatever. And I think that's actually kind of how a lot of the problems happen. I somehow blew a fuse, but in all seriousness, the bike, it didn't take me long to put it all back together. Like I said, I kind of just bent the pedal back, put a new fuse in so I could get the display to work. The only thing I haven't been able to get to work correctly is the clock, but I guess that's whatever. I wear a watch literally every day and at all times, anywhere I go, so it's kind of like whatever. I can live without the clock, I guess. But no, this bike is awesome. It is, like I said, I feel pretty cool with it. It's basic. There's nothing too crazy about it. The maintenance on it's easy. Doing the oil change is not hard at all. Like I said, I really kind of dig this bike, and you know what? I would honestly recommend it to anybody who's looking to start. And like I said, this is the C50T, so this is the one that you're supposed to kind of go, you know, long rides with and all that fun shit, you know, whatever. But they also have just the C50, which is, I don't even know really what the difference would be. Maybe it's just a smaller engine. Like, I don't know. This is 850 cc's, and I have to kind of double check with the because I know the touring does matter. Like, the C50T part on the description does matter, but I know they make the same bike without the touring package or whatever. But still, this bike is solid. You know, it's just a really cool around town. And you know what? I took it to Daytona at the beginning of this year for Bike Week, and the ride was comfortable. It's like driving a lazy boy. You know, this is a very, very solid motorcycle. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I recommend it to just about anyone. My dad loved it. He sold it. My dad is definitely more of a like a sports bike kind of guy, like Kawasaki Ninjas, you know. He ended up getting hurt really bad last year on his bike, though, so he ended up trading that in, and he ended up getting an Indian instead. Which, if you guys, you know what, I'll put his channel in the description, because he talks more about that than I do. His whole channel is Indian Rider 1, and I'll put it up in the description. I'll give him a little shout out. This is my dad. I love my dad. My dad's a BA, but you know, like I said, he's come a long way. He was actually quite, you know, this Indian, I haven't ridden it yet, but you know, I'll tell you what, I've sat on it, I've heard it. We actually put in the Vance & Hines exhaust on his bike. That thing was pretty cool, man. His bike is pretty solid. You know, it's as basic as it can get, but it's got some kick to it. It's fun. You know, it's definitely a cool little bike. I remember I test drove one when I went to Bike Week, so I know what his bike is. despite not, you know, actually riding the one that he specifically has. But yeah, it's a solid bike. Like, it is really just a cool little automobile. You know, like I said, you know, it's freaking Indians, man. I think they finally took or overlapped Harleys. I could be wrong, but I would prefer an Indian over a Harley any day. Call me crazy, but it is what it is. But I'm just gonna say it out loud. But yeah, I think honestly I'd rather have an Indian than a Harley. And here we go. This is my annoying right turn back into my neighborhood, you know, merge. And of course, a lot of people kind of suck at that, at realizing this. Oh yeah, now watch, nobody's gonna let him. Oh, somebody let him over. Big old Mustang. The only Ford I think I actually like is the Mustang. I'm not dissing any Ford truck or anything like that. I just not a fan. I'm more of a Chevy guy. I do have a Ford Mustang though, and I do plan on maybe doing a review of that one day for you guys. I think that'd be fun. But understand this: when I do that review, you got to understand that that car was the biggest pile of crap when I bought it, and I'm talking the biggest pile of crap. I was gonna head home, but you know what? I'm feeling a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, so I'm gonna probably just swing on over there and grab one. But yeah, my Mustang was the biggest pile of crap when I bought it, and I can't wait to show it to you. Oh, look at that, how cute. But anyway, so pretty much when I park, I don't want to go inside with the camera kind of mounted to my chest, so I'm going to be getting off here, guys. But stay tuned for more. Let me know if you guys liked this. I actually kind of had fun talking about it with myself. You know, I kind of had fun, you know, riding around with you guys, you know, having fun with you, showing off the bike a little. It's good stuff. Motorcycles are life, and you know what? You don't see a lot of them outside of a therapist's office, which is absolutely true. So here we are, guys. Good old Dunkin' Donuts. All right, guys. Stay tuned for more videos, and remember, have a fantastic day.